you don't watch a Hallmark holiday movie marathon in December, is it even the holidays?
Oh gosh, the holiday movie marathons.
You know, it is time to add another movie to your lineup. This Christmas House airs on the Hallmark Channel this Sunday.
So the movie is about two grown sons who have been summoned home for the holidays by their parents who are having trouble in their marriage. One of the stars in the movie is Jonathan Bennett, and he is joining us live this morning. Good morning to you, Jonathan. How are you?
Good morning. Well, I'm doing pretty good. I think I need to go to that trainer because I end up tearing up pillows when everyone leaves the house, and sometimes go to the bathroom on the carpet. So I got to get her number and make sure that I'm, you know.
Would
you feel guilty though when the person
comes? No, I feel so guilty.
All right, so I want to talk about this Hallmark movie because this one's a bit different. It's the most diverse representation of talent, narratives, and families. In fact, you portray an openly gay lead role in the Hallmark movie. This is the first time ever. How meaningful is this for you?
Oh man, it feels like I'm a part of progress, you know, and it feels really good. I always say I can just imagine what younger me would have thought and how he would have felt watching a movie like this growing up, you know, as a young man. I never saw representation like this in Christmas movies. And so to be able to represent this storyline on the Hallmark Channel is an honor. Yeah. It feels really good because representation's important. You know, and to represent this, it's a huge deal. It's really big, and it's going to make a lot of people out there feel more seen, and they're going to feel less scared this Christmas.
Yeah, representation means empowerment as well. Hey, I want to talk to you about the movie itself because we have a clip. In this one, you adopt a child, so let's take a look at it.
I'm calm because I'm the guy that's come this close to being a father 3 times. Only to have the adoption fall through. Jake and I are waiting to hear on another one, but we don't want to tell you guys until we know for sure.
You guys are adopting?
We're trying. But I've had to learn to let things fall apart and then pick up and keep going.
Ain't that the truth, especially this year. Wow, this is such an amazing storyline, and with so many people being forced to stay inside this holiday season, movies are going to be more important than ever. So, spoiler alert here, are we going to cry?
Oh, I mean, yes, it's a Hallmark movie. You're going to happy cry. That's what we do, right?
Not the ugly cry, the happy cry.
That is how we save Christmas. But you're going to cry. That scene is so important. And let me tell you, when we shot that scene, it was such an amazing moment because when it was over, there's a scene between me and my husband in the movie where we share, you know, a special moment out front of the house and our foreheads touch and we have this really beautiful moment. And when they yelled cut, there were so many everyone on the crew was crying. Aww. Everyone on the crew was crying because we made Hallmark history and we had a kiss and it was amazing. And we had members of the LGBTQ community that worked on the crew that came up to me and the actor Brad Harder. That was Robert Buckley you just saw. We play brothers. But my husband in the movie, Brad Harder, they came up to us with tears in their eyes and they said, we work on a lot of these movies. Yeah. We do a ton of Hallmark films. We're, you know, the art department, the set department, we work on these films. And for the first time, we feel like we're part of the family.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's when I knew what we were doing mattered and how important it was, because for them to work on these movies for so many years and put so much blood and sweat and tears into building these beautiful winter wonderlands that they create, they feel represented. They feel like there's a seat for them at the holiday table. And that's what I'm so proud of Hallmark Channel for doing. They have expanded the holiday table this year and made it bigger and more welcoming than ever. And it's not going to stop here. We already have projects in development for 2021. It's just going to make sure that everyone feels like they belong at this family because they do.
Yeah, I mean, representation matters, right? Representation on the big screen matters. And like you said, it inspires a younger generation to look up and say, okay, I matter and my life matters and I can see myself in what's happening.
And it's normal.
Yeah, exactly. And I want to ask you this about, because you know that this is what you know your next chapter, but many people know you from Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And playing Aaron Samuels. Do you ever get tired of the references or no?
Oh, do people reference Mean Girls? No, you know what? Here's the thing. What I learned this when my dad was passing away from brain cancer. These girls took a picture with me during dinner with my dad, and it was this really crunchy moment for me because he was really sick, and I was like, Dad, can we just have dinner together? Like, I don't want to like take pictures. I just want to eat with you. And he turned to me and he says, "Look, John, look how happy they are."
Yeah.
Aw.
And that's when I realized that like Mean Girls wasn't just a movie, it was a part of people's life. Like it is the movie they quote. And so to be lucky enough, you don't get those in your career. Not everyone gets one of those movies in their career, right? I was lucky enough to have it be my first movie. A blessing or a curse, I don't know. But to have a movie like that that just makes people happy. And then I know you'll never get tired of making people happy.
Aw.
When they come up and they want to push your hair back and tell you that your hair looks sexy, push back, or ask you if it's October 3rd, like that never gets old because it makes them so happy. And then to go and do Hallmark movies like this, where it's just about happiness and love and family, like that's what I learned a long time ago in my career. Is like I just want to do things that make people happy.
Well, you are
there's
making
enough
us
people
happy.
out there that will do the other things.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Thank you for sharing your light with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
By the way, the Christmas House airs Sunday, November 22nd, 8 p.m. on the Hallmark Channel. Jonathan, thank you so much for coming on this
Great
morning.
to see you.
All right. Happy holidays, everybody.
Happy holidays
You
to
too.
you. I mean, Hallmark does it. Hallmark does it the best.
Better than anybody.
Right?